Do y'all remember this one?
They lied.
Okay.
They said there were weapons of mass destruction. There were none, and they knew there were none. There were no weapons of mass destruction. Obviously, the war in Iraq was a big, fat mistake.
Well, in case you were fortunate enough to miss it, last night Donald Trump left the G7 summit early, ordered his secretaries to the Situation Room, and fired off a series of posts suggesting Iran has nuclear weapons. Even going so far as to blasting Tucker Carlson, a man that was instrumental in helping him getting elected the first time, saying, "Somebody please explain to kooky Tucker Carlson that Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. America first means many great things, including the fact that Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. Foreign wars, the America first way." But this all just seems a little hard to believe when just a few months ago your Director of National Intelligence said this.
The IC continues to assess that Iran is not building a nuclear weapon, and Supreme Leader Khamenei has not authorized the nuclear weapons program that he suspended in 2003. The IC continues to monitor closely if Tehran decides to reauthorize its nuclear weapons program.
Maybe Trump just didn't get the memo since he's only been to 12 intelligence briefings since taking office. Let's see what he has to say now.
Mr. President, you've always said that you don't believe Iran should be able to have a nuclear weapon, but how close do you personally think that they were to getting one? Because Tulsi Gabbard testified in March that the intelligence community said Iran wasn't building a nuclear weapon.
I don't care what she said. I think they were very close to having it.
He hires only the best people. He just doesn't care what they say. Or perhaps he's just got something else in mind guiding his decisions. But if you're old enough to remember when we invaded Iraq in the early 2000s, this all seems very familiar. And it doesn't seem like his base is too thrilled about this shift, with even some of his strongest supporters like Candace Owens and Marjorie Taylor Greene arguing this is not what MAGA and America First is about. But I gotta disagree with you, Margie, because from the outside looking in, this was all extremely predictable, because if there's anything we know about capitalists, it's that they always put profit in their own interests above everything else. But I'm going to assume she understands that, being that she got into office on a platform of draining the swamp, but now appears to be participating in insider trading. Destruction is highly profitable and capitalism commodifies everything. If we ever want to see an end to all the foreign wars, we need to transition away from an economic system that incentivizes them. And that's going to take some true working class solidarity. So remember, it's not left versus right, it's up versus down. Solidarity.